When setting up for the long range bicep curl or the Smith curl, we want to start with the bench on about a 45-degree angle, and our goal is to get our bicep curls to be perpendicular to the angle of the bench. So these are 90 degrees out away from my body. It's going to be great for developing strength and range in both the front of the shoulder and the bicep. So we're going to start by basically turning these dumbbells just forward and doing them so they're just clearing our legs. And we want to focus on a long extended elbow position down the bottom, getting a full bicep stretch before curling back up. So that would just be an inclined dumbbell bicep curl. For the Smith curl, over time, we want to turn those dumbbells further and further out away from our body and start to drive that chest into extension, because that's really going to start to yank on the front of the shoulder here. And by putting the shoulder blade into a retracted, depressed position, like we would if we were bench pressing, then we can encourage a big stretch through the front of the shoulder and the bicep working as one chain. Now, with the wrist position, I recommend that you try to maintain a bent forward position, and that's going to maximize the stretch on the other structures, so the shoulder and the elbow. Towards the bottom, you can turn that out and you will stretch the form as well, so you get one long chain there. But most of the time, you're going to feel strongest keeping the wrist flexed and forward and doing the reps like that. So once you can get to somewhat of a turned out, chest up position, that is when you want to start focusing on the load. And depending on the person, you may need to start to add a little bit of load. So right now these are 9s. So I think I needed to get 6s or 7s before I started to really feel enough weight and tension to really feel this exercise. So if you've got stronger, tighter shoulders, then you might need a little bit more, but don't go so heavy like you would a bicep curl until you've worked your way up through the weights anyway. So there would be this balance of too light, not enough weight. But if you go too heavy, then the positions that we're getting into are really taxing and possibly dangerous because of the amount of stretch we're putting through it. So still start at light to moderate weights and work up to heavy over time.